So in today's lesson, we'll be looking at how we're going to create our first page, our first WordPress web page, and this is what we'll be achieving. Remember that our previous lesson where we talked about sketching our website. You can't just go and sit down in front of your computer expecting to build a website, although it can happen, but for you to have a smooth design process, it's good for you to have a sketch, also known as the user interface. Then the user experience part is when you click on this button, how is it going to load, how is it going to move to the next page, how is the interaction going to be like. Those are user experience, but more of what we have done right now is user interface, how the website is going to look like. So this is what we'll be building. We have this place called our hero. I've done the introduction in the previous video. We'll be having like one, two, three, four sections, and I'll be designing everything on our WordPress website. So head into our WordPress website right now. Click on under the home, because this is how the home look like right now. Very clean, plain. You can click on this edit with Elementor, or you can click edit with Elementor. However, if you can't see edit with Elementor, click home. Once you click home, it's going to load. For those of you that couldn't see the edit with Elementor, you're going to see this place is going to show edit with Elementor. So let me quickly revert this. So as you can see, for those of you that will not see edit with Elementor, you look above, you're going to see edit with Elementor. Click edit with Elementor, and it's going to load the page, and we are going to see our Elementor dashboard. So give it some second or a minute for it to load. All right, it's taking more time for it to load. This happens sometime, not all the time anyway. You can also encounter this enable safe mode. Just be patient. Just be patient for it to load completely. It's good for you to encounter some of these problems. It allows you to get to know how to fix them if you come across them some other time. All right, so as you can see, after showing that safe mode, I allowed it to load and it came up. So this is our dashboard. This is our Elementor dashboard. This is where you do your drag and drop, your images and whatever. So starting with this sketch, I'm going to be building this section here. Just look how easy I'm going to be doing that. So just follow. I'm going to be clicking the first section here, and I just need a blank section here. I'm going to be clicking this. It's here, and on these six dots, click there. Click, got it. Just six dots. I want to add a background image. I'm going to be clicking this, but before I do that, I need this to be full width. I need this to be full width. On the style, I'm clicking on style. Remember, I'm still clicking on these six dots here. And background type, I want an image, not a color. So but let's assume I want a color here. I can make the background red or whatever I want. You see it? But let me choose the image instead of background. I'm going to choose this image. I'm going to be inserting it. That's cool. So it has replaced it instead of the color. So let me check one more thing. As you can see, this image is not complete, like it's just showing half. So how will I do? I'm going to come to my layout, come to your layout. Under height you can put fit to screen, you see it, or you can put minimum height, so you can arrange it the way you can set the height, you can set it the way you want. But it's splitting the images into different sections. So let me come back to this style. Under the style, choose position, is a position now, size, auto, or choose cover. Awesome. So then repeat, just put no repeat. So this is okay. Then position, how do you want it to be positioned? Center, center. Are you seeing the difference? If you want it to be center left, okay, no more changes. Center right, no more changes. Top center, can you see it? It's readjusting it. Top right, top whatever. This bottom center, bottom left, bottom right, custom. So I think we'll be going with this is very okay for us right now. So let me show you one other cool trick. This picture seems to be a bit bright, so I want to reduce it. For me to reduce it, I'm going to click on this picture overlay, and I'm going to use a color. I can use red on it, but red is too much. I'm going to use this black, and I'm going to reduce the overlay, the opacity. So as I move it, it's darken it. I can increase it to increase the brightness, but I want it a bit dark. So this is it. So remember what we want to achieve. We want to achieve this. So let's go back to our browser, and I'm going to click here. So this is where I'm going to be picking the tools. As you can see here, we have a heading here, we have a subtitle here, and we have a button. Those are three key things that we need. So clicking here, I'm going to choose the heading, drag it and drop it here. Can you see how easy it is? Just left click, drag and drop it. All right, I dragged it, it didn't stay, so I'm going to drag it again and drop. Cool, I've placed it. Nice. Okay, cool. As you can see, it's there. So what's the title that we added there? Welcome to Quara Youth Hub. You can put anything you wish there, but for this practical purpose, we'll be using welcome to Quara Youth Hub, and I need to centralize it. So I'll click on this alignment center, and I don't like the color. The color does not really resonate with what I'm doing, so I can use this text color. Awesome, we've gotten that. And I don't like the font. I'm going to change the font, so I'm going to be choosing a different font. Let's say Nito or Poppins. Let's use Poppins. Poppins is cool. Just search Poppins there. The size is too small, so I want something big. I can cover the whole space if I want, or I can use this is cool. So are you seeing how easy it is? So let's go back again. We need to add a subtitle or a sub description or whatever it's called. So let me zoom in so you can see home of agile youth. So let me go back. I'm going to take another heading, or I can take a text editor. So let's just play around this text editor. So the text editor is giving us its own dummy text. So I'm going to change it to home of agile youth. I believe you Quaras are very, very agile. Part of the agileness is you people attending the program. So text color also, I'm making it white, and I need to change the font. I really need a cool font that makes sense, and I'm going to increase the font size. As you can see, I'm increasing the font size. Let me just use 30. This one should be more than 30. Let's confirm the size, 71. So the last thing we're going to be adding, according to this our sketch, is the button. Are you seeing how smooth everything is going? So you can just search button, and this is the button. Drag and drop it. The button is staying at this side. We want everything to be in the center. Click it. It's saying click here. What is our sketch saying? Our sketch say learn more. So how do we change the text here? So for the text of the button, because this is the button, just change it and say learn more. Are you seeing how smooth it's going? And we may want to change the color. I don't really like the color as it is right now, but before I change the color, let me change the writing also. Can you see the writing changing? I can also change the size if I want it extra big, but I don't have to make it extra big. This I can take it for 25. 25 is cool. um then the color, I don't really like that green. Let's say I'm using blue. I think this blue is okay. Yeah, this is okay, this is cool. Then the border radius, look at the side, the button, it's just flat. What if I need to get curves? I can use 15. Are you noticing some changes? I can use 30. Do you see how it became more rounded? I can increase the number 300, that's too much. So 30 is okay. I can take it to 70. 70 is not okay. So let me just leave it at 30. You can use whatever size you wish to use depending on what you're building for and depending on how your UI looks like. So this end our first section. We are completely through with our first section. So let's say we want this learn more to take us to the about page. How do we link it? Click on the learn more, click on the button, and you will notice here that says link. So let's say I want it to go to the about page. I can search about and it's going to bring the about page and it will fill it with the link. However, if I know the link, if I know the full link, then I can simply type in the link. If I want it to go to Google, I can just enter google.com and here I can say open a new tab. What it means in open a new tab is that if I click this button, instead of it to load on this same page, it opens a new browser, a new tab for me, and it goes to Google. But here, let us just leave it and let's say we want it to go to about page. So let's search for the about page. I've clicked on the about page. So the moment I click on this learn more, it takes me to the about page. So one important thing, we are done with this section. One important thing is that always remember to click on update the moment you finish making your changes. So this is it. I can refresh our page now. Let's refresh our page and let's see if the changes will reflect. Awesome, the changes have reflect, but there's something I don't like here. It's giving me a big white space here. Let me show you mrlabi.com. Okay, pretty bad network. Alright, so this is mrlabi.com. You notice that all these spaces, there's no blank spaces or white spaces, just like how this one is here. So you might encounter that. In case you skip the part, let me quickly show you how to remove that section. So let us go back to our dashboard. On our dashboard, which page are we going to go now? We'll go to our home page. After clicking on your home page, just click on the home. After you have to go to your pages, then click on the home. So let me show you where to make that correction so that you can have everything spread out, so there's not going to be any white spaces or any section being open. Under sidebar, no sidebar, full width contained is because it's been under, is the setting is set to be contained, but when I click on stretched, you will notice the difference the moment I visit the website. So content layout, it should be full width stretched for the home page so that everything can be fit into the site. So let us go and view the site. You can click on preview here, preview in new tab. Right, so let me just enter the site again. Host/quora. Let's see the changes right now. Perfect. So can you see it now? It's fully stretched. So we have done our first section. The second section we'll be doing right now is the about us. So we have this our title here, and we'll be having an icon and some description here. So let's head to our dashboard and see the magic we can create. So I have to refresh here because I have changed this on the dashboard. Nice. So we'll be creating our second section. So let me create the second section. And looking at the section, we have our title first. So let us deal with the title first. I create this, but the space is so close, like it's very close. Look at the difference. Look at what I'm talking about here between about me and this demarcation here of this hero. There is a divider, there is a space. So I need to get that space here. So for me to get that space, I'm clicking on these six dots, come to advanced, uncheck this, then under the top you can put, let's use 20. Do you notice that it's coming down? Look at the difference. I'm removing the 20. Can you see? Now let me make it 30. I think this space is okay. Now let me make it 50. Yeah, this is pretty okay. So let me add the heading. I'm going to be adding heading. And what is our heading saying? About us. So let us quickly change this text to about us. And I'm going to centralize it. Although on my own I do not centralize it. There are different reasons of why you should centralize and why you should leave it at the left. Justification wherever you want to take it. It could be the right, it could be the middle, it could be the left, but let me leave it at middle right now. So I'm coming to this style. I want to change the color. I need it to be black. I change the color. I need the font to be poppins. I need a classic font. I can increase the font size. Let's use 15. I can increase the font size. So I'm done with that. It's as easy as that. So the next thing we have to look at is these three sections. Normally, since it's three sections, when adding my section, I can use three. Can you see it? So we have one, two, three. We can add whatever I want. So this box is closer to this about us, so I need to give it some spacing. How do we do our spacing? You go to advanced, under the top you can give it 30. That's very okay. So here this is what we want to do. We want to create these images of a thing. I'm going to add something called icon. Just search for icon here. Under icon we have different icon. You can just get the icon alone. I don't want icon alone. I need something with text, so I'm going to search icon and I will pick this one gently. So can you see what I'm getting right now? I have my icon, the heading and description. So let me quickly click on this. Let's say I want something like youths. Is there anything now? Let me kids. Let me just put user. Under user I can find this picture. I'm going to click. It's an icon, and I don't like the icon color, so I'm going to be changing it. So the heading, let me talk about para here. So what am I going to talk about? Heading fertile land. Let me use fertile land, and we have our dummy text. You can describe what do you mean by, the fertile land. This land is great, this and that, blah blah blah. You can put whatever you want to put there. All right, form of fertile land. So let's go and change all the colors right now. I need to change the color to blue. Very good. So I'm going to copy this color code so that I can use it for the text. So for the text, come to content. Under the color, I can change it so I can see it's changing. And the typography means the writing style. I'm going to choose Poppins, and you can see I can also increase the size if I wish to. So for this, I also need to change the writing. Let me use poppins. This is cool. And I need to change the color. I can make it red or whatever color, but let me stick to black. I kind of like the black for here. So I can repeat the same procedure here. I can go and take icon. I can take icon and rebuild everything. So instead of rebuilding this, let me just delete this one. Instead of rebuilding this, I can actually duplicate this. So I see I'm right clicking on this edge. I'm right clicking and clicking on duplicate. So you notice it will duplicate it. I'm going to do it 3 times because we need how many boxes here? One, two, three. I'm just going to delete these ones. Can you see where I'm clicking to delete? I'm going to click here to delete. So you can change this icon if you wish. Let's use media. Let's use media. Let's use laptop. Yeah. Then you can change the title if you wish. Let's say tech oriented. You can also change this. You are not limited. Let's use transport or car. Where's the car? Okay, let's talk about cars. Okay, I can change the title shopping experience. Can you see it? So it's as easy as that. I'm through with that section, and after everything, after every changes or every update, try and click on this button that says update. The moment the green changes to ash or white or dark something, yeah, this is where it changes, meaning there is nothing to update. So this is what we have created so far. Are you seeing how we are translating our paper sketch into a more realistic design? So so let us quickly go and refresh the page. You click on refresh here, and we can view our site. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing the progress we are making? So we'll continue from the next video, and see you there.